So it's like, if you want to grow, if you want to move the needle, if you want to actually get ahead, and most people, they just try their best to just say, oh, I'm trying to quit this thing, bro, or I'm trying to do this thing now, bro, I'm trying to start this business. Because at the same time, once you create a schedule, once you create a way of life, or become the person that you actually just say, oh, yep, I'm the person who do this stuff. And that's the only way to become consistent in anything. That's the only way to become disciplined in anything. And that's the only way to just actively try to do it. Alright, what's going on? So this is another episode of Escaping an Ordinary Life. Majority of the time, people feel unmotivated, but discipline is literally what separates growth from stagnation. So it's like, if you want to grow, if you want to move the needle, if you want to actually get ahead, being disciplined is the exact way how you can feel like it, especially when you have something to do, but you just don't feel like doing it. Majority of the times, I don't feel like doing these things. Like, perfect example, I didn't feel like doing this video. I didn't feel like doing this video today, or I didn't feel like completing this podcast today because I just didn't feel like it, right? But that still doesn't mean that I'm not going to do it. Because at the same time, once you create a schedule, once you create a way of life, or become the person that you actually just say, oh, yep, I'm the person who do this stuff. Doing the task, actually don't feel like it's daunting or something like that. And at the same time, you never even know, because sometimes it's just the beginning you hate. It's like the setting up, it's the doing of the thing, or thinking about doing it. Once you have a task and you think about doing the task all the time, that's when it becomes difficult. That's when it becomes challenging, and that's when it becomes like hard to even do. Because sometimes I try to make tasks easier on myself all the time. So perfect example, like if I know I have to wake up to go to the gym in the morning, I'm not gonna just wake up and just do everything all at once. What I do is, like, I pick the clothes that I'm wearing from the day before, and I'll just have that ready, like, available. So as soon as I wake up, like, I can just put it on. I probably just shower even the night before. Because if I shower the night before, then I can wake up and not do anything but just put the clothes on and just get out. I read this book once. It's called Get Shit Done. I actually really like this book, because at first, I didn't even think that I was gonna learn anything from this book. And you might say, like, how do you not think you're gonna learn something from a book? Like, I genuinely didn't think I was gonna learn anything from the book. But I can tell you right now, that book helped me to just get shit done for real, exactly like the title said. Because sometimes one of the biggest things that really stop you from doing something is when you think about how great the task is, or how big of a task that you actually have to get done, right? And what the book really talks about is breaking the task in chunks. Because say, for instance, like, say you borrow some money from someone, right? And most times people don't like this, but like, if you borrow money from someone, or like if you have something like a big loan to pay back or something like that, the best way to even get it done is to just pay it off in chunks. Like, say you borrow $2,000 from someone or something. Then if you think about like the $2,000 all at once, like, it might seem hard for you, or it might seem difficult for you. But the best thing you can do is just pay them $500 today, $500 next week, $500 the next week, and another $500 the next week. And then before you know it, you only have $500 left to pay. So you pay $400 or $500, which would equal $2,000. Which would literally just solve the issue of you needing to pay them back like a full chunk of $2,000, right? So it's like, breaking up things in smaller pieces is how you can get shit done majority of the time. And it's like, once I started thinking about life like this, I've never really struggled to do anything else, right? Because it's, say, for instance, like, if I have like a long thing to do, like something daunting, like, I literally have to just break it up into small segments. And then that's the only way that I can actually complete the entire task without feeling overwhelmed or feeling like it's just difficult to do, right? And it's just being disciplined towards doing these things. It's just stuff that you can't like let yourself do without just going crazy. So for instance, like, perfect analogy, like if you have to brush your teeth, nobody sit down and say, I gotta brush my teeth this night. Like, you just do it anyways, because it is the act of wanting to have clean teeth, right? There's a clean mouth before you go to bed, or like a clean mouth before you like talk to people throughout the day. So throughout the day is literally how you have to think about this, because most times I have tasks to do. You have to think about the end goal. You have to think about what life is like after you do this task. That way it doesn't stop you from doing the task. Because if you think about how hard the task is going to be, or what it's going to take for you to do the task, you might end up just not doing it. Or you might end up just like leaving it for like another time, right? And it's like, being disciplined is literally how you have to go through life. Because me personally, I don't know, like, I don't like when things are too overwhelming for myself, or I don't like when things are just too crazy, right? So it's like me, I try to create a new identity every single time. Because when I first started the gym, I never even know how I would just become consistent doing the gym, right? I didn't think I would become consistent because I tried before, like one time when I was younger, and I never found myself as a consistent person doing it. But then as soon as you attach a reason, or as soon as you attach a why towards doing something, you literally become disciplined without even knowing, or even become consistent without even knowing. Right? So as soon as I make public announcement that, yeah, I always go to the gym. Even if I didn't, you just make that public announcement. So next time somebody see you or say a name, they associate your name with the gym. And this is exactly what you have to do, because you have to change your identity. You have to change your beliefs in order to become the person who always go to the gym. So a person who always go to the gym, you're just not gonna not do it, because people already know that you're the type of person who always go to the gym. If you're the type of person who wake up early, you're not gonna not wake up early, because everybody knows that, oh yeah, this person always wake up early. So it's like you literally have to have like an identity shift. Like you have to learn how to associate the things that you want to do with your name or with your identity, right? And it's like most times when you start doing these things, or when you start associating yourself with a person who do this. So say for instance, like you want to quit smoking, you have a bad habit. The perfect thing to do is just associate yourself with like, yeah, I don't smoke. That's it. Don't even say I'm trying to quit smoke, or I'm trying to quit this thing, or I'm trying to start this thing. You just tell yourself straight up, oh yeah, I don't smoke. That's it. Or if somebody said to you, or somebody have this conversation with you, don't even tell them about any history or any task or any past performance that you did before. Just let them know that, oh yeah, I don't smoke. I don't like people who smoke. Straight up. Because once you start saying these things out loud, right, what can happen is you are now detaching yourself away from that bad habit. And then now you're literally not able to just do it anymore, because you already announced it, right? You already tell yourself that, like, look, I do not do this thing. So the next time somebody see you, you literally have to just honor whatever you said to them at the beginning. You have to do this. And most people, they just try their best to say, oh, I'm trying to quit this thing, bro. Or I'm trying to do this thing now, bro. I'm trying to start this business. You have to start just assuming the identity that you already do this thing. And that's the only way to become consistent in anything. That's the only way to become disciplined in anything. And that's the only way to just actively try to do it. Because you taking over that just will give you the willpower all the time. Most people sit down and wait for motivation. Motivation isn't going to do this shit, bro. Motivation is super fleeting, meaning it just runs out all the time. Like your motivation to do something is never always going to be there. Like, I'm never motivated to do anything, bro. Motivation is just not a thing you can depend on, because motivation is just like a burst of energy that just lasts for like a period of time whenever you feel good. Think about it. When is the last time you feel motivated to do some shit, bro? So it's like, I can mostly tell myself I can depend more on discipline over motivation in order to do something, because you being motivated all the time, you can't depend on that, because it's just going to run out. It's going to it lasts for like 10 seconds of the day, bro. Motivation is probably one of the worst things. You can literally sit down and say, oh yeah, I'm waiting to be motivated, bro. Oh, I'm not motivated, so I'm not going to the gym. Oh, I'm not motivated to do this thing. Bro, what do you mean you're not motivated? Like, imagine having kids in the future. Imagine trying to be healthy for your kids so you can play with your kids. Imagine trying to be healthy enough so you can actively perform in any activity that you need, like just a dancing activity, just something. I see some people, they can't even do this stuff, bro, because they're waiting to become motivated in order to become consistent. That's never gonna happen. Doing that is like the worst thing you can actively do. So that's what I'm telling you, being motivated is not something you can depend on. And the next thing is accountability, right? You have to make yourself accountable for the things that you want to get done. So you have to put the pressure on yourself. You have to think about yourself needing to do this thing. It has to be done. Same thing with me. I literally just tell myself, anything I need to do, I have to get it done. It's not a must. It's not that I want to do it. It's not that I feel motivated. You have to do it. Or else if you don't, you're literally going going to fail in life. That's how I tell myself. And you might say to myself, like, oh, bro, you're being too hard on yourself. Bro, I'm not being too hard on myself. That's just what it has to take in order to get this shit done, bro. You get me? So it's just, don't wait until you're motivated, because you can't do this. And you just have to get up every day and make micro commitments. Because I get up every day and I make micro commitments to myself all the time. Some simple commitments. And I tell myself that, yeah, I have to get this done or else I can't do this other thing. So say, for instance, I want to get ice cream. If I want to get ice cream, I tell myself, bro, I have to complete this gym session in order to get this ice cream. I don't just get up and just go get ice cream, bro. Like, you can't do this shit. Why would you reward yourself for something that you didn't deserve? I would see people out there, you're going out on a Saturday, you're going out to this party or some shit. You never deserved it, bro. You did nothing all week. So how is it possible for you to just go out there and just try to do some like crazy shit, like go to a party or go buy this drink? What are you celebrating? I see some people try to celebrate failure. Like, you can't celebrate failure. Like, if I achieve nothing all week, I'm not going out. Like, I'm not getting anything good, bro. I'm not doing anything fun because I never deserved it. And this is exactly why you have some people where they optimize for feeling good over being disciplined. This is exactly what it takes in order to stay disciplined, bro. Because staying disciplined, I know the word just seem like hard to even chew sometimes. Like, discipline, it just seems crazy, bro. Imagine discipline. You don't even want to hear the word sometimes. Like, sometimes I get annoyed hearing the word, but it's just what it has to be in order to get this shit done, bro. You understand? So when you make these micro commitments to yourself, you're able to break tasks down and you're able to tell yourself that without doing this one thing, you can't have this next thing, right? So it's the same thing to me. Like, if I go through the entire week without making any money, I'm not going out any weekend, or I'm not doing anything fun, bro. Like, I'm not planning a trip to do anything. Like, why would I reward failure? It's like, you just think about what I'm saying, right? When people have dogs, so if they tell a dog to sit and the dog don't sit, you don't give them a treat, bro. You do not give the dog a treat. But if the dog actually sit, then you give him a treat. That's the basic way how to understand how discipline works. You understand? Like, you don't reward yourself for something that you didn't deserve. And every single time your friend invite you out, you look at how the week went and you achieve nothing. Ask yourself, do you genuinely believe that you deserve to go out today? No, you don't. So it's just, don't do it. Tell yourself that you have to get something done before that. Because it's easy to go out, bro. Anybody can just go out. Like, put your clothes on and just go out. So I know most people, like, this is what they look forward to. Like, they look forward to going to work all week, achieve nothing. They have a bunch of bills pile up, and then you're going out on weekend to celebrate. What are you celebrating? Be honest, like, what are you gonna celebrate, bro? You're in a party, you're dancing for no fucking reason, bro. You're doing all this shit for no reason. And it's just like, you're literally destroying the entire bloodline. You're literally destroying all the things that you have to prepare yourself for in the future. You get what I'm saying? And don't get me wrong, like, you can't be a robot all the time. Like, I'm not telling you not to go out and party or not go out and, like, enjoy yourself. But when you're actually doing this shit, bro, like, you need to have a reason why you're partying, bro. Like, don't just party for no reason. Oh, I'm just gonna party because I feel like partying. Or I'm just gonna go out because I feel like going out. I don't do everything I feel like doing. Don't justify saying that I'm an adult and I want to go out because I want. Bro, just think about what I'm saying to you, dog. Like, most people, they don't have a reason why they do anything. I do everything for a reason. Every single thing I do, it's for a reason. I don't just go to the gym because I want to go to the gym, bro. I go to the gym in order to stay at peak performance. You see what I'm saying? Like, you never know when you're going to be involved in a fight. You never know when you're going to have to do a race. You never know when something coming up. You never know when you're going to have to lift this heavy box. You never know when, like, your grandma need help. Or, like, something else need lifting. Or just something else need doing, bro. Like, you just can't do this shit and expect that, like, you can't go about life just being as weak as possible and then just think that, like, you're fighting. You're not fighting for anything, bro. Like, you're really not. You genuinely have to include discipline in your life every single time. Every single time you wake up, you have to include some form of discipline in your life. Whether it's stopping yourself from going out, whether it's stopping yourself from eating some shit. Because think about it, bro. Imagine, like, you're trying to go out and, like, you're eating at this restaurant. And then at the end of the day, like, you feel like you want some dessert. Why? Why are you getting the dessert? Just eat the food and go home. You don't need dessert. It's not important, bro. Because you're the same person, you're struggling with losing weight or something. If you go to someone's birthday party, right? You cannot just eat the cake because you're saying it's somebody's birthday party, bro. Just leave the cake. Don't do it. Don't eat it. It's not something that you have to do. Not because the cake is there. Not because the ice cream is there. Not because any of this shit is there doesn't mean that you have to do it. I don't do things because I feel like doing them, bro. I do things for a reason. And that's one of the main things. But, like, just to end this video, discipline is more than a muscle. It's literally just like flexing a muscle. You have to grow it, you have to get used to it, and you have to learn how to endure the pain. And that's the entire thing. Like, I can tell you this right now before I leave. I used to smoke weed all the time. All the time. And it was probably one of the hardest things for me to stop doing, because it wasn't something that I could just get over doing. Because imagine doing something for like 2-3 years, 4 years. And then after every task, you're just like, oh yeah, I feel like smoking because I had a long day. Everything was just hard. Things rough. I just want to relax my mind, bro. Ain't no relaxing, bro. That's not going to relax you. And it's like, I had this thing coming up. I had to do this medical exam. And the craziest thing is, I stopped smoking because I had to do the medical exam, right? And it's like, even after the exam, I was telling myself, oh yeah, right after the exam, I'm just going to back to smoking again. I'm just going to smoke again because like, yeah, it doesn't even matter, right? But I literally said to myself, bro, if you can stop smoking to do this shit because it's important, why you can't stop smoking for yourself? Why can't you just not do it because it's just for yourself, bro? So if you can do it for somebody else, you can do it for yourself. You understand? So that's just how it works. I hope this video can help you. I hope this video can just help anybody who watches it. So if it's one thing you can take from the video, is just go do something today even if you don't feel like it. Even if you don't feel like it, just still do it. Whether it's going to the gym, whether it's talking to somebody who you don't want to talk to, whether it's reading a book that you don't want to read, whether it's sitting down and watching a long, unedited video. This is all I can tell you, bro. Because this is the only thing that's going to move the needle. All right, see you in the next one.